Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to like this video. I'd really appreciate it. So BSmith's husband, Dan Gasby, is back in the headlines, and as expected, it's not good. For some of us who aren't familiar with this sad story, here is a refresher. Barbara Elaine Smith, also known as BSmith, was a model and a television host. She is well known for her modeling, where she signed with Wilhelmina Modeling Agency and was the first black model to be on the cover of Mademoiselle magazine. She transitioned and made a name for herself by starting a lifestyle brand where she had a television show called BSmith with Style. In 1992, she married Dan Gasby, who at the time was the executive producer of the Essence Awards and the senior vice president of marketing at Camelot Entertainment Sales Incorporated. We saw what seemed to be a glamorous life, and as time went on, BSmith retreated from public life until in June of 2014, BSmith sadly revealed that she had been diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease. In November of 2014, an incident occurred where Smith's husband reported her missing from their Southampton's home. She was found the next day in a cafe in Midtown Manhattan. Then, in 2017, Dusty Dan decided to do an interview where it was revealed that Dan and his now girlfriend Alex Lerner were residing in the home with his ailing wife. This man and this woman carried on their love affair in the home he shared with his wife under the guise that she was his caretaker, BSmith's caretaker. And when the backlash came from the interview, Dusty Dan was so indignant about his stance and his right to so-called fall in love again, although his wife was right there, that he made this statement saying, and I quote, "I love my wife, but I can't let her take away my life." He also stated that she, Alex, was very kind to BSmith when she was there, and that B was lovely to Alex, even though she had Alzheimer's. He speaks of their love story, and for those who aren't clear about this situation, his wife was still alive in their home while this conversation went on. He mentioned that they first met at a bar in the summer of 2017 and continued on about the sordid details pertaining to their involvement. So who is Alex Lerner? Allegedly, she's a German radio show host, and she dated a Dard Koksum, a restaurateur, before Delusional Dan. This Dard Koksum was sentenced to 15 months in prison in February of 2016 after he was found guilty of assault following an incident in June of 2015 where he left a man with severe brain damage, allegedly. After the interview aired, Deplorable Dan and his new love went on a tour, if you will, to advocate for their so-called forbidden love and defend his choice. He made several asinine statements saying that the so-called racial situation, along with the press and certain people, had a field day with that being him bringing a white woman in the home as a lover and disrespecting to some a woman who was an icon in the community. He made it clear that his wife dated white men, Asian men, and that he's dated white, black, or whatever. He said that some people aren't comfortable with that, and echoed that Alex Lerner never lived at his house, and that she was only there on weekends and twice a month, and that he'd go into town and stay at her place on occasion. Of course, his daughter also took no issue with the living arrangements by saying, and I quote, "Why shouldn't my dad have companionship? Why shouldn't he have someone to talk to?" she said. "For the first few years, it was just him and I, and it was hard. I'm not his wife. I'm his daughter. I can't give him the support that a girlfriend, a friend, a companion can give." And she's right. His wife was right there. BSmith later died in February of this year. She has no biological children, and she was worth an alleged $20 million at the time of her death. So fast forward to today, where Captain Dusty, when asked about the situation of his beloved Alex, he stated that she took off and he wishes her well. He went on to say that life has a way of giving you what you deserve, and ultimately, that's fine. There were many that came to Dan's defense, saying that BSmith was no longer there mentally, so he should be able to move on. But let me ask you this. Those vows that are taken when you get married, you know, the ones that say for sickness and health, did it not apply here? Do you think that if the roles were reversed, BSmith would subject this man to the shame and embarrassment that undoubtedly she went through quietly? Because at some point, she was cognizant of who she was, where she was, and what was going on, I believe. You know what? This man should serve as a cautionary tale to all women, that when a man thinks he's the prize in a relationship, even when you're dying, he will always think about his needs, his wants, and his desires, even if it means humiliating you when you have the mind of a child. These are just my thoughts and opinions. Comment below what you think. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, like and share. Also, turn on your notification bell and stay tuned for more, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.